Hi, have you ever wanted a family RV just for the sole purpose of having your kids or your siblings irritate each other? Guess what? I found it. One of these days, I'm gonna pass level 10 on Angry Birds. Hey, what's up? It's Chris Young. Welcome to the Grand Design Transcend. This little beauty right here is absolutely awesome. This is the 265 BHT. Now, what they did was they gave you a rear living RV where they just slapped a set of bunks on the back of it. But believe it or not, it works, and it works really well. Because on the rear of this coach that is 32 feet 9 inches long, roughly 6,300 pounds dry, but could easily sleep 2, 4, I'm gonna say 6, 8 people, you get the best of both worlds. I got privacy curtains on both my bunks, LED lights back here, windows with some pleated shades if I need to dampen the light, but more importantly, I have storage space. So it's almost like you have a separate bunk bedroom with step-ups, by the way, storage drawers in the steps, and it's live edge wood on the steps back here. Really enjoying that. I got coat hangers for the kids' coats when we come in. But it's like the bunks I had in my house back when I was a kid. You remember the wood slats and everything? Look, you got them down here too. I really liked the layout of this. But rear living, thanks to this awesome hide-a-bed, not a jackknife, hide-a-bed sofa, so you could sleep an additional 2 people. Think about the kids' movie night. Or you're visiting, I don't know, the cousins, the grandparents, whoever, the grandkids. Now you got a spot for everybody to hang out. I got entertainment right here on a swivel arm so I can bring the TV out. I can pop the popcorn in the microwave. This is an awesome vacation. Coming back from the beach, the mountains, whatever, get the kids cleaned up outside or in, bam, party area. But what about the rest of the coach? Let's check it out. I probably should tell you about how you're going to control that entertainment, shouldn't I? Yeah. So, number one, Grand Design includes the JBL system in here. Not only does it thump, man, it sounds good, but it's Bluetooth. You can control the sound inside and out from here. Plus, you got your command panel right here. I can dim the lights if I want to. I can run out my slide. I can cut on my water pump as well as check all of my batteries and my tanks. Now, your tanks on this, 56-gallon fresh, very nice, 78-gallon gray, even nicer, and 39-gallon black. That's okay. But rest of this coach is tremendous. Really like the kitchen that we have here too. From the curvature that they put in my press surface countertop on the campsite to all of the drawer storage that we have in here, as well as the storage underneath. Solid wood, everything's extremely well built. And here's what I'm going to say about Grand Design and their construction. They do a tremendous job. Everything from the double insulated roof to what they do with the fiberglass coating on the flooring here to everything in between. All the R values are right there. Definitely do your research because I don't know where you're going to go camping. I don't know how many people you're going to have with you. So look at it because it's worth taking a deep dive. We could talk about all the construction, but this video would be 45 minutes long. 15K BTU AC up top, which hopefully you heard me running while we first started this because it runs extremely quietly. Filters right there, and 35K BTU furnace in here. And you'll notice the ductwork is in the cabinetry, so you won't have the soft spots in your floor. I got frosted glass in my storage up top on both sides of my microwave. Little grab and go spot right there. Big old undermounted sink with the pull down sprayer. And check this out. Trash can storage, anyone? That's actually far enough where you can lift it up without having to scrape the top of it, pulling it out from underneath. Got a little storage spot there, which is probably where Ryan wants to stuff me after messing with his hair. Dedicated pots and pan storage. He just said, So I see you, I'm watching you. And across right from that is, man, this is where Uncle Chris would be Zing out. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Look how wide the console is. This is technically a 3-seater couch. So it's got recliners on both sides. The middle folds down where you have your cup holders as well as power. Great little spot for the armrest. Even better spot for you and your loved one to be sitting here, talking, relaxing, enjoying either the views or the breeze from your giant windows with the wood valance and the pleated shades, recessed LED lighting while the kids are playing with each other and having fun right over here. Maybe the grandparents are sitting there, the kids are in the bunks on their tablets, because let's face it, that's what they're going to do. I just love the whole flow of this area. I have space, but I also have convening. We can all get together and enjoy it. Big fan of that. The other thing I'm a big fan of is this pass-through bathroom, which I'm going to show you after I get my shower beer out of my 12-volt, 10.7 cubic foot fridge freezer combo with the French doors. Okay, pass-through bathroom, let's go. Separation of space is huge for me. The thing I love about RVs is it allows us to get out on vacation with our loved ones, but at the same time, you need to maintain sanity. As much as I love my family, sometimes you need your peace. More importantly, when you're getting cleaned up or when you want to get dressed, you need that privacy to be able to do it. Having this giant pocket door right here, which, by the way, if you'll notice, is even closed off up here. Very nice touch. Hanger bar here, angled plastic foot flush toilet there. I got me some linen storage here, vent and fan above my head. Then I step into the shower. This is actually pretty nice. First off, they did a good job sealing it at the top. I got the retractable shower curtain door, which to me, it seems like I got more space in here because it's not just a curtain hanging, there's actually a frame around it, and it's not the glass doors where I might hit getting in. So I do like this. Matte black on my shower controls, corner notches for all the stuff I want to put in. My vanity over here, pressed surface countertop, mirrored medicine cabinet, tankless water heater, and all the storage that I need there. I just like this space because I can get showered, I can come out, I can shave, I can brush my teeth, I can get dressed without feeling cramped. More importantly, I can get dressed in privacy because I got pocket doors for both rooms. Somebody needs to use a bathroom, they're not going to disrupt you sleeping in here, and vice versa. But this suite is sweet, and let me show you why. It's sweet because I got a second AC all my own. So if it's just me and the loved one, or we're going to visit the grandkids, I don't have to cut on both ACs. I can just use this. I got my recessed lighting. TV backer on the off-camp side is probably the only thing I don't like, because if I'm laying here, I got to do this to watch TV. Just not a fan of that. But I understand why we can't put it in the middle. You got the door. But you got your own private access for this. So if the kids are over there in the bunk area just messing around with each other, being irritating, and you're like, you know what, if I hear one more stop, I'm gonna lose it, you can head out the door, catch some of the sunrise or sunset, whatever you want, whatever's gonna give you your inner peace, then come back and handle it. For your storage, you got nooks on both sides, USB-C and A charging, as well as 110, recessed LED light, and my storage up top is so high, I could sit up and read without hitting my head on it. Very nice feature. And my storage doors are frosted glass, hideaway hinges, and side opening. Shelf storage here, as well as drawers. And you even have a laundry chute on this side, which is accessible from the pass-through storage on the outside. On the off-camp side over here is where you're going to find your actual ward bar. So you got your hanger, another drawer, and then yes, you also have storage underneath your queen-size bed. Strut supported, great spot for the laundry basket, maybe the bags, whatever. But having the access point, which means I got light on both sides thanks to the window over here, second AC, pass-through bathroom, and a bunk on a rear living coach. They call it the BHT. They should call it the BH Awesome. So let's go outside and check the exterior. Come on. Ryan didn't like me calling it the BH Awesome. You know what? He don't know what's cool. I'm going on record and saying that right now. Here we are on the outside of your Grand Design Transcend 265BH Awesome, AKA the BHT. Right up front, you got some nice camp conveniences thanks to the Lippert Power tongue jack with LED light, twin 20-pound LP tanks, battery rails, all seated on a very sturdy frame on this bad boy. Heated and enclosed underbelly, mini diamond-plated rock guard protecting not only the bottom here, but also my walkable roof. Extra wide seal on the edges. Come around to the campsite. Now, they do have automotive coating on here, which is gonna help with the fading, but their aluminum that they use for their exterior is 0.03. A lot of manufacturers use 0.025. So, a little bit thicker. Insulation is very similar to what you have inside your house. Covered hinges, so my little metal hinge isn't going to rust and send streaks down my gorgeous white anti-slam luggage door. And how about finished off pass-through storage with your own indoor-outdoor table. Heated and enclosed underbelly like I'd mentioned. You got your front stab jack, rear stab jacks are back there. Solid step-over steps leading into not only the bedroom, but also the main entry point with tempered glass doors that's 80% tinted. Really like that because it looks good, but it's also going to help control some of the temperature on the inside. 16-foot awning with the LED blade. This right here is the back of your Suburban furnace. So if you do have the heat going, just try not to put a camp chair there. Got your cable connection, power, JBL speakers. Here we have our aluminum rims on those Dexter Easy Lube axles. Now the extra wide berth in here is also going to help with that toe. As you're going down the road, it's going to give you a little bit of a smoother ride. The fact that you have radial tires is also very nice too. And they use a bead system that helps automatically balance these. Make sure they don't wear down as much. It's a very nice feature. But the thing I would suggest, get tire pressure monitoring. Bam. Also get a weight distribution hitch with sway control. My 2 cents. Solid step leading into the main entry. You got the Armor underbelly package on this one as well, the heated and enclosed 200-watt solar panel with the 30-amp charge controller, and some of the best limited warranties you're going to find inside RVs. Once again, do that research. Find out what's going to work for you. Leash latch, spray port, fresh tank fill. Come around to which has anybody seen Phil? Been looking for him. Come around to the back, and this is what really blew me away with this coach. You got an outside kitchen on the rear. That, my friend, as the kids would say, is rad. Because it is the griddle with the telescoping top. And the great thing about these Suburban griddles, because that's a Lodge cast top, is you can also get the grill insert. So now you got an outside grill as well as griddle. Lunch, breakfast, the whole nine. You even got the 1.7 cubic foot 12-volt fridge back there. Great space for this. I like where they put it. 4x4 sewer hose storage. And here's the other thing. If they were to put that on the side, this coach would have easily been 35 plus feet. So at 32.9, we're still in the sweet spot for some state parks. So just remember that. Spare tire mounted on the back, plus you got backup camera prep, ladder. That radius sealing means the water, the snow is not going to stay on the top, and those 3-inch nozzles are going to make sure it doesn't fall on you or your slide. 50-amp cord here. Back of my Fogatti tankless water heater. This is what I thought was pretty sweet too. Some manufacturers miss the boat completely on this space. I could throw my power cord in here. If I didn't want to put my hose in the sewer hose storage, I could throw it in here. I could throw everything I need, my toolbox, the whole nine, because my connection for power is right there. My terminations are over here. So it's easy access. I like it. And your terminations are also forward of the axles. I really like that because if you're going up a grade, it means they won't drag the ground. 56, 78, and 39 on your tanks, remember that. Got my slide right here. Oh, it's through frame, that's a nice one too. Black tank flush. Oh, don't mind this is mine. This could be yours though. This is the other side of your pass-through storage, right past your info panel, which is where you come to see your gross vehicle weight on this one. So for example, the gross on this, 79.95. The dry, 63.27. But I like how they gave me the lockable safety connections here. So I could run my water connection here. You got the porthole. Then if I wanted to do just the fresh tank fill versus the city water, I could flip it. Power, cable, satellite. I got my solar charge controller right there. Inverter prep is around the other side. But the cool thing is your solar disconnect and your battery disconnect being located right there. I could cut the power off, leave the solar on. Now I'm trickle charging the battery. So just some nice little camp conveniences that are gonna make life a whole lot better. Pretty sweet. It's transcending camping. I should probably walk off after that comment. But the all-new Grand Design Transcend 265BHT, 32 feet 9 inches, 6,300 pounds dry. I think this is an awesome family coach with good separation of space. So leave me a comment down below and let me know what you think. And please like, subscribe, and notify. But if you're interested in this bad boy, just put interested in the comments down below. One of my members will reach out to you and help you out. You can also check this one out, rv.campingworld.com or at your local Camping World. I'm Chris Young. Hope you enjoyed the Transcend by Grand Design 265BH. Awesome. I'll see you soon.